Welcome to a new episode of Ain't Got Time to Read, the place where I read a story, give you a breakdown of the plot and simply save you time. Now before we continue, here is your spoiler alert. If you have not read the story I'm about to discuss and you do plan to read it, then you may want to avoid this video or watch it at a later date. So that being said, let's dig into the plot of today's story. The story starts with Tony and Rhodey testing military weapons. When Tony has some time available, he begins to examine the Force suit, which Tony has had in his possession since Force retired. Jim Rhodes finds that Tony has trashed his lab, and when he calms down, Tony tells him that he was looking for bugs, because he found his own technology had been integrated into Force's suit. Riddled with guilt over all of the damage that has been caused by Tony's technology, he decides to fix things. To start off, he asks for the help of Scott Lang, also known as Ant-Man. Scott agrees to help Tony, but unknown to Tony Stark, Scott fulfills his role in his Ant-Man identity and manages to sneak into a technological facility and retrieve a disk worth of information for Tony. He finds out that Spy Master was the one that stole the technology and sold it to Justin Hammer. Iron Man's secret identity also appears to remain hidden. There is also a list of everybody that Hammer sold Stark technology to. The first person that Iron Man hunts down is Stiltman. He doesn't put up much of a fight and attempts to escape, but Iron Man defeats him and attaches a device to Stiltman's suit, which destroys any Stark technology in the suit. The next target of Tony's is the Mauler. He does not fight or cause any trouble and hands over the suit to Iron Man with no hassle. The third target is the Controller. Iron Man finds that the Controller has took control of hundreds of followers. Iron Man tries not to hurt them as he fights them, but the Controller kills one of his controlled followers. This makes Tony angry, and he loses control and starts to beat the Controller. He uses a negator pack to destroy the suit's technology, and Iron Man walks away disappointed that the Controller is still alive. Iron Man hunts down the raiders and prevents them from hijacking a military plane. He stops them and uses a negator pack on their suits, stopping them from using his technology. Iron Man's next target is Stingray, who refuses to hand his suit over to Iron Man. They fight and Iron Man is victorious, but when he uses a negator pack on Stingray, nothing happens, which indicates that the suit does not use any Stark technology. Due to Iron Man's current actions and Tony Stark being hit with legal action, Tony broadcasts live that Iron Man has gone renegade and that he is fired from Stark Industries. Tony sets his sights on the Beetle as his next target. The Beetle tries his best to defeat Iron Man, but doesn't stand a chance. Once again, Iron Man uses a negator pack to destroy any Stark technology in the Beetle's suit. As it appears that Iron Man has gone rogue, Nick Fury pays Tony Stark a visit. Expecting this and needing a way to get close to the Mandroids that Tony had designed for Nick, Tony hands over false information and gains Nick Fury's trust. Tony sets up a trap so that he can disarm the Mandroids. His plan is successful and he manages to destroy the Stark technology in the suits. When Nick Fury begins to suspect Tony Stark's loyalties, Tony tricks Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. into believing that their base has been bugged by Iron Man. Tony leaves happy that his plan to take down the Mandroids worked. Iron Man's next target is the Guardsman, which will require strategy to succeed again. Rhodey wears an Electro suit and tricks everybody into thinking he is the real Spider-Man villain Electro. Once arrested, Rhodey removes the costume and lets Iron Man into the facility. Rhodey uses negator packs on the Guardsman suits that are currently not being worn, but surprisingly runs into one that is still in his suit. He battles with the Guardsman while Iron Man fights off the remaining Guardsmen. When Iron Man is down to the last Guardsman, he is stopped by Captain America, who refuses to let him destroy the suits. The remaining Guardsman begins to run out of air and Captain America takes off the man's helmet and helps him. Iron Man takes advantage of the situation and electrocutes Captain America. Captain America watches as Iron Man uses the Negator pack, and they both look at each other, knowing that a line between them both has been crossed that they will never be able to return from. Tony is questioned by the Avengers about his current mission. He is honest with them and tells them that he is removing all of the technology that has been stolen from him. After being warned by the Avengers, using a new suit and rocket fuel system, Iron Man flies to Russia. He confronts both the Crimson Dynamo and Titanium Man. He manages to defeat the Crimson Dynamo quite easily, but Titanium Man destroys the remaining Negator pack, meaning Iron Man has no way of shutting down the Stark technology in Titanium Man's suit. They continue to fight, which leads to Titanium Man's suit catching fire, which causes everybody to believe that Titanium Man is dead. When Iron Man returns home, he is asked to give in his Avengers ID card and is told that he is no longer an Avenger. One of Tony Stark's employees named Abe creates and releases a computer virus called the Tapeworm that finds and destroys any Stark designs that are not on Tony Stark's own personal computers. It works, and Justin Hammer loses all of the data. Tony is paid a visit by the military, who tell him that they will be using their new mech-suited man named Firepower to take down Iron Man, and they would like Tony's help to capture him. Tony agrees but has another plan in mind. Iron Man and Firepower fight, and Iron Man attempts to use a Negator pack, but it fails. Firepower reveals that they analysed the Negator left behind after fighting Stingray, and they found a way to counter the device. Iron Man begins to lose his fight and is badly beaten. He is saved by Rhodey, who finds Tony is seriously injured. Fearing that they will kill Rhodey, Tony suits up and tries to escape but is blown from the sky. It turns out that Tony had his suit filled with blood and then by remote control had the Iron Man suit fly away, so that it appeared like Iron Man had died. Senator Cord has Firepower attack Stark buildings and tries to financially ruin Tony Stark. Tony begins work on a new advanced suit and locks himself away for several weeks while he works on it. He also develops a new device which destroys any Stark technology that is copied. The next time that Firepower attacks a Stark building, Iron Man takes on Firepower. With the advanced Iron Man suit, the fight goes much better than their previous fight. Firepower's suit is damaged during the fight and the nuke strapped to his back is armed. Iron Man has to use an electromagnetic pulse to buy himself some more time, but manages to disarm the nuke. Now that Iron Man has stopped people using his technology, he decides to continue his role as Iron Man. Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you with the next video.